as soon as he sits down here.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I'm good. I don't know about everybody else.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm okay. Jaquarii, how does it feel to be the number one receiver on this team, the main target?
Feels really good. I want the ball a lot, as every receiver do. It's a good feeling. I want to keep being the number one guy, or keep being the guy that Sam wants to get the ball out to. Coaches want the ball in their hands. So I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing to get them targets.
Has part of that been just finding yourself open? Have you and Sam developed a better connection during the offseason? What's been the catalyst to this explosion?
Well, me and Sam, during the off season and in quarantine, when I got back from Boston, where I was, I connected with Sam because down in Lake Norman, we got together a few times, a good amount of times. We just made that connection, going into practice. I'm always talking to Sam, yelling at Sam, give me the ball. Kind of like I want to be a ball hog. So, yeah.
Jaquarii, have you guys talked a little bit about the letdown factor? You've got 2 big wins, at home. Now you hit the road in unknown COVID territory. I mean, have you guys talked about that at all and trying to avoid the letdown thing going to Syracuse?
Yeah. So we're just going to treat it like the past 2 games, the past 2 wins we had. We're going to go into this thing focused, knowing our game plan. Doing what the coaches have set for us to do to win this football game, and we're just going to keep it the same. We're going to be the same Wake Forest team.
Corey, I know you guys just had a game against the team that beat you last year, but does that enter your mind this week too, with Syracuse and the way that last year's game played out?
Oh yeah, so Syracuse does a nice job of making turnovers, creating turnovers, and that's one focus that our offense is worried about this week. So it's a big ball security game. We just got to be focused on the things that we need to worry about to win this football game, and that's taking care of the football.
Okay, but the way you guys lost that game last year, have you guys talked about that at all, or is it something that doesn't really need to be discussed at this point?
I just think it's more so, it's a new year, so we're kind of just preparing for what they have been doing these past few games that they had. I don't think it's nothing that, we're not really worrying about the past. We need to get this win. I mean, there might be a little few things in there that we're worrying about from last year, but I think we got it under control.
Corey, obviously it's been a strange season. You've had the protocols and the schedules kind of been mismatched throughout the year. There's been a lot of struggle for you guys, I'm sure, to kind of stay COVID free. But when you get a night like Saturday night and the celebration on the field, does that kind of make it all worthwhile?
Oh yeah, but we have very smart guys, guys that love football, and I don't think they're gonna do anything to put our football team in jeopardy. But I mean, it was a good win. I mean, we celebrated for 24 hours. We enjoyed the win, but for the most part, we have smart guys and very disciplined football team.
Jaquarii, what about going up you're getting on an airplane and you're traveling more, you're not just going by bus. I mean, are you guys at all concerned, or you think everything's, going to be taken care of? And do your plans change at all? You guys going to be up there less time than normal?
Yeah, I think we're going to be up here less time than normal because of it's a noon kickoff. So we'll head back early. Not sure what time we're going to leave Friday, but it's just the same protocol. We're going to follow the same rules we've been following. I'm sure, hopefully, Syracuse has been taking care of, going out and just been taking care of this whole situation, the pandemic that's going on. And, I think we'll be fine in New York.
Jaquarii, is it weird that you're
just going on the road for the second time this year? You know, here it is, what, your sixth game of the year? How weird is that?
Yeah, it really is weird. You know, we had a bunch of home games. I feel like so far, but yeah, I know it's good to travel with the team. You know, good to get out of Winston-Salem. I haven't been out of Winston-Salem for a few weeks, but yeah, it's good. It's good to get out there, go out there and play.
Has that meant a lot for you guys to have those home games, you know, with everything that happened, especially earlier on in the year, dealing with the COVID aspect? Has that really helped you guys kind of gel and come together more?
Yeah, I think being home was something that everybody wants to play home. Playing at home, and I feel like the guys want to get away from Winston Salem, so it'll be good for us. We need to get away for a little bit.
How confident are you in offense right now? You know, 6 games heading into your sixth game. How confident are you in the offense?
I'm really confident. I've been confident since after game one or game two, and I feel like I only get more confident. Our offense will only get more confident. We keep getting better. Keep competing, and just keep making plays. So I feel like for the most part, we are getting confident. We still got to peak a level that we can continue to reach, but we'll get there.
Talking about being the number one receiver, was there anything that you particularly worked on to get yourself into that position, or is it more just the opportunity than anything else? Was there any one part of your game that you said, I really like to step up that, and it's paid off for you in a big way?
Um, for the most part, I kind of really didn't even worry about the media or the number one receiver in the country, whatever it was. I just kept going hard in practice. I kept working at my craft, working on my routes and just doing the same things over and over and over. So, I guess and I'm gonna continue to keep doing that, and that'll make me, a better receiver. I ain't really worried too much about that.
Jaquarii, what areas in the offense do you think you guys can still grow within?
I would say, our outside receivers, they're very young. Um, Offensive line, we can continue to grow everywhere, to be honest. Just keep getting game experience, and that's about all.
And Jaquarii, how often do you ask Sam to throw you the ball during a game? Are you in his ear a lot, or how often does that happen in a game?
I really try not to worry him, and because I know how much he has to do in one play, so I try not to worry him. I let him do his thing until I feel like, well, I should have kind of gotten that, and I get in his ear like once or twice, but I'll let him relax.
Jaquarii, one of the things that stands out to me when I go back and rewatch games is your route running seems really crisp. Has that always been a strength of yours, do you feel like, or is that something that's developed over the last couple of years?
I'll say it always been a strength. I kept working at it, and I'm gonna keep working at it. I could definitely get better at making my routes a little better here and there. But that's just something I'm gonna keep working on.
That seems to be, I mean, I always felt like that was one of Greg's strengths, was one of Kendall's strengths last year. Is it something that Coach Higgins kind of is he kind of a refiner in that area, and is that one of his strengths that he works with you on?
I think going back into recruiting, he can see that if a receiver, he can see that we know that we have strength in running routes, and he kind of sees that. And then as we're here, we see older guys, and we straighten up our routes or we make them more crisp. But Kendall and Greg was great route runners. Coach Higgins always worked with us on more of the smaller things as blocking, coming out the breaks, and that plays a part well into route running, coming out the breaks, coming out on a dime. He really does look into that every week, pretty much.
And then before Coach Higgins, was it like a high school coach or a Pee Wee coach that really help you out with that, or is it just an instinctual thing to where you know what it's going to take and what moves you need to use to get open?
So I had this one high school coach. He was like my receivers DB coach, and I started playing like my sophomore year, so I never would stick. So and that's one big thing that Coach Higgins always gets on us about, saying, "Oh, well, you have to stick." But he kind of taught me how to stick, and I was just running vertical or just rounding it off. But yeah, he really kind of taught me how to stick my foot in the ground and make a nice crisp break.
Did you play DB in high school too?
Yeah, I played defensive back. Yeah,
Okay, I figured you came from a kind of smaller school, right?
yeah, 2A. Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you think playing DB also helps you on the opposite side of things?
Um, I wouldn't say much because, but I kind of know like what a DB was looking at or what he's looking for. That kind of helped me, but I really wasn't really too many good receivers out in Northeast and North Carolina, so I really wasn't doing too much.
You guys all good?
Yeah, nobody here is going to tell any of them that you said that.
All right. Thank you, Corey.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Jaquarii.